They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his Taylor. Hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Ready, 380.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Red.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Here's Landry. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Load it! Load it! Hey, go orange.
Now Gordon on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here you go, man. Load it! Load it!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here's Landry. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Slow.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Taylor. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor, he dumps it to Hyde. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ready. 319. 319. Z.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Ready. 319. 319.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it to Booker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
0.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rivers now on 2nd down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here you go, man.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Pick it up.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd and short. It's Booker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns send out their punter now. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Set. 380.
2nd down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Rivers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 390. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Slow.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he fires one incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a 1st down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Timmons in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Taylor to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Slow.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this 1st half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Set. Brown 80. Set.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here you go, man.
Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. From the gun, Rivers, the quick slant caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Hyde. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ready.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got three. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Here's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Taylor to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Gordon on the dump-off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Rivers forced out to his left. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the Browns getting set to go. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Rivers over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Here you go, man.
Rivers to throw this time. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set. 380.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, flag 32. Flag 32.
Taylor will throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 78 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready. Black 15.
Second down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. 380.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Steps away to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey. Set. Delta.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Set. 390.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Set. 390.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Hey, ready.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw is Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. That was a nicely run slant route, and with the receivers trying to...
Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Finding Fells complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Taylor on 1st down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. On 2nd down, Taylor. Fells has it, left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Gets it to Gordon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. On first down, it's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready. 319.
Again, it's Taylor. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Taylor, the quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Now it's Taylor. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Ready. 319. 319. Z.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A great job to hold them to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Ready. Flag 32.
They're going to go. It's Booker. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.